I just want to share the information that I decided to leave this club.
When Son Heung-min first arrived in North London in the summer of 2015, few truly understood what was coming. A quiet, smiling South Korean winger from Bayer Leverkusen, bright-eyed, humble, and eager to prove himself on one of football's biggest stages. Tottenham Hotspur signed him for £22 million. At the time, it was a club record for an Asian player. For some, he was a gamble. For Spurs, he would become one of the greatest players ever to wear the lily-white shirt. Sonny, over the years, he carved his name into Premier League folklore. Thunderbolts from outside the box, solo goals that defied logic. Like that unforgettable run against Burnley in 2019, weaving past 6 defenders before calmly slotting it home. That goal didn't just win goal of the season. It won hearts. Millions of them. He didn't just score goals. He created them. He smiled through the pressure. He celebrated like a child in love with the game. And with every performance, he bridged continents, uniting fans in London, Seoul, and beyond.
I can't believe it, you know?
There was heartbreak too. The Champions League final in 2019, a dream that slipped through their fingers in Madrid. Tears fell, but Son stood tall. Even in defeat, he consoled his teammates, thanked the fans, and promised to come back stronger. And he did. Year after year, Son delivered. Whether under Pochettino, Mourinho, Nuno, or Ange Postecoglou, his passion never dimmed. Through managerial changes, injuries, and even national service, he remained the constant. The ever-smiling warrior. The silent captain. And then, there was Harry Kane. Together, they formed one of the most lethal partnerships in Premier League history. 47 goal combinations, a record. But more than numbers, it was the chemistry. The understanding. The friendship. A striker and a winger in perfect sync. Like brothers on the pitch. When Kane left, many wondered how Tottenham would cope. But Son stepped up, not just as a forward, but as a leader. Captain Son. It had a ring to it. Not loud or boastful, but a captain who led by example. Who fought for the badge. Who ran every minute like it was his last.
But one night changed everything. The Europa League final. Tottenham. Against all odds, lifting their first major European trophy in decades. And it was Son's moment. The image of him holding the trophy, tears in his eyes, pride on his face, it became an instant piece of Spurs history. For Son, it wasn't just silverware. It was validation. A decade of sweat, sacrifice, and soul, finally rewarded. The fans sang his name louder than ever. And in that moment, he wasn't just a star. He was a legend. But football, like life, is a journey. Nothing lasts forever. And now, 10 years since that shy boy first arrived in North London, Son Heung-min has made his decision. He's leaving Tottenham Hotspur. Not because he stopped loving the club, but because sometimes, even the greatest stories need a final chapter. It wasn't easy. You could see it in his eyes during that final press conference. The tremble in his voice. The pause before saying, "This club has been my home. You, the fans, my family." It's not just a goodbye to a club. It's a goodbye to a decade of memories. To those cold, wet nights at the Lane. To the roar of the crowd at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as he curled one into the top corner. To the kids in the stands holding signs that read, "Son, you're my hero." To the teammates who became friends. And the fans who became believers. He gave everything. Every sprint. Every smile. Every tear. With 154 goals and 81 assists in over 400 appearances, Son leaves as Tottenham's 6th all-time top scorer. But numbers don't tell the whole story. His legacy is not just etched in goals, but in the culture he changed, the fans he inspired, and the bridge he built between East and West. He made Tottenham a global family. He made every young Asian footballer believe it was possible.
And now, as he steps away, perhaps to chase a new challenge, or maybe to return home, he does so not as a player who left, but as a legend who will never be forgotten. We'll remember the thunderous strikes, the beaming smile after every win, the respectful bow to the fans. We'll remember the humble interviews, the emotional farewells, the way he always clapped the away end, win or lose. We'll remember Son Heung-min not just as a great footballer, but as a great human being. Tottenham gave him a platform, but Son gave Tottenham a soul. And as the curtain closes on this chapter, we don't say goodbye. No, not really. Because legends don't leave. They live on in memory, in chants, in stories passed down from father to son, mother to daughter. So thank you, Sonny, for the goals, for the grace, for the decade of loyalty, laughter, and love. Once a Spur, always a Spur. Good luck on your next journey. And remember, you'll always have a home in North London.